Okay. We're all set up. Just got a little bit of love for the helmet just now. Get a lot of love for this helmet. A lot of times kids will love it and see it and have their mother or their parents up front in the front seat. And they say, hey, mom, dad, look at this, check this out. In which case, I'll not pay any attention and pretend like I'm not looking at all. But as soon as the parents look away, I shoot them the deuces, and the kids love it and go nuts for it. Okay, so what's on the agenda today? This is going to be my first Moto vlog. We're going to take some twisties and talk about some random things. Well, I guess pretty random to you guys anyway. For myself, I think consistently. So, my mind wanders to a lot of different stuff. Here we go. Normally there's not that much traffic on this road on the weekends, but we've already got somebody in front of me. Which is a little bit disappointing because we can't hit it as hard as we'd like, but that's okay. So the first random thing I'd like to talk to you guys about for this initial Moto vlog is I had an epiphany the other day. And in that epiphany, I thought to myself, you know, as kids, we all like to think that our parents were very strict. I think that that's pretty universal. Everyone thinks that they have strict parents. Everybody thinks that when they have kids, there's something that they would never do to raise their kids in that way, right? And in this epiphany, I thought that how we complain about such a thing of our parents being strict. But as parents, it is your whole objective to take care of those kids and make sure that they make it well in life. Now in that epiphany, mind you, it's pretty strange. I thought to myself, and I posed this to my middle child, who is also a very intelligent person when it comes to problem solving and conceptualizing. So yes, of course, this is going to be a conceptual thought. What if you were a time traveler, right? And I know it's odd, don't do drugs, but what if you were a time traveler, right? And it was your job to go back in time and raise yourself. Now think about that. You're raising yourself. How strict do you think that you would be if you knew directly that the choices you made as a parent were going to affect the rest of your own life? How strict would you be? What things would you allow yourself to do? What trouble would you allow yourself to get into? I thought about that. And I think for myself, it's hard to say that I would not be pretty strict with myself, because I know that it is my own life. And if the child me who I am raising ruins that life, then I have lost my life as I know it. So I spoke to my kid about this weird concept before I posed it to her as to how it would be the case of me raising her as her father. And she had to admit to herself in this thought that if she were her own parent, she would then see the value of her own life in a different way, which would cause her to probably be as strict as I am, if not more strict than I am. What a thought, huh? Okay, we're coming up on a good twisty. It's a slow mile-an-hour turn, but let's see how hard we can dig into this thing. Why? Because I love this stuff. I'm going to take it like going in, and I'm going to hit it coming out. If you like that, give me a thumbs up. Now I know that's a pretty random thought, right? But let's be honest with ourselves. when you can acknowledge to yourself that if you went back in time and raised yourself, that you would probably be pretty strict. It's something else to think about also, what your kids deserve. A lot of us want to be our kids' friends. And mind you, more than likely you would try to be a friend of yourself. But I believe first and foremost, you would try to secure your own future and secure the happiness of your adulthood. Yeah. So more than likely you wouldn't be reckless with your child self. Now in the comments below, for sheer sake of my own curiosity, I'd like to pose that question to you guys. How would you raise yourself differently than you would raise your children if you are an adult with children right now? And if you are a kid, what would you do in raising yourself to ensure that you get the life that you want as an adult? Because as you guys can tell, most of the time, I do exactly what I want to do. And I can largely say that in some ways, although I did have parents, I didn't have them in the traditional sense. So, largely I did raise myself with efforts and thinking that I didn't want my life to be like it was as a kid. Answer that question for me below. Let's get this. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. All right. There we go. There was a little slick spot back there on my front tire. I don't know what that was. I guess on another note, if you would take such an effort to raise yourself and make sure that you would be okay, I don't also understand people who cannot raise their children. But just like in this theory that if you could go back in time and raise yourself, you would then care for yourself as a child a bit differently. I bought to the philosophy as a teenage parent that my child was an extension of myself in terms of she would be like my leg. No one is going to have a leg that's infected or in pain or in need of care and not give that leg the proper attention and treatment it deserves to save that leg. If you treat your children worse than you would treat your own leg, God help you and your generations, because they are you, and that's the only invincibility that you have. Because this is a mortal life, and that's why I live it so hard. Extend this trip and go a little bit further. But first, let's gas her up. That's weird. That truck sounds more like a motorcycle than the motorcycle. Oh, it's a hot day in Texas, guys. Believe me. Luckily, I actually have an ice vest on under this protective vest. I'm real eager to find out how well you guys can hear me. Because of course this is the maiden voyage of my new Bluetooth setup for vlogging. Love the helmet. How's it going? Huh? Wanna take a picture? Come on, go get a picture. Come on. How's it going, man? Good. Wanna take a picture? Watch out, it's hot over here. Don't touch that, okay? You come take a picture? Yeah, come on, let's step over here in front of the bike, okay? Come take a picture. You do that? That's what we do on motorcycles. Cool. You want to get one? All right. All right. Hey, no problem. Hey, no problem, man. You have a good one. Okay, leave the gas station. Now, how timely is that? Have a conversation about raising kids as you would raise yourself, and have a couple of kids come and take a picture with me. And of course, I'm honored to do that as usual, as always, because if you know something about me, I love the kids. When I first left the corporate world about 2 years ago, my wife and I came out here and had a nice picnic under some, dang, I forget what those things are called. In a picnic area, dang it, a picnic area. Twos and twos, all right, easy. I believe we're coming to the place where me and the wife used to have the picnics. Right over there. Pull the bike up and sit with him. See if he gets some deuces. Alright, easy. And that's another cool thing about bike life. There's a lot of camaraderie. One day, I was out riding on my red R1. I don't really mess with that one that much anymore, but I was out riding on my red R1, and I stopped at the gas station. I had all of my gear on, the red leather jacket matching the bike, nice Icon jacket, the red glove jeans, and some leather chucks, you know, and there was a button-down corporate guy on a nice cruiser style Harley, white guy, looked very professional, you know, his dress shoes, I don't know, picking overs or some junk like that. And then there was another white guy who pulled up on a chopper, right? Big, raggedy beard, leather jacket, tattoos, this kind of thing. We all got gas next to each other, sat there and chopped it up. What an unlikely group of people to sit there talking. Very nice guys. And eventually we said to each other, where's everybody headed? And then we were all going in the same direction. And then we said, hey, well, let's ride together until we don't. So what do? We enjoyed the camaraderie, enjoyed the company, read together, rode together for about 10 miles or so, shot each other the deuces, went on our way. You'll be hard-pressed to find that type of camaraderie anywhere, even in a church. I dare you. I challenge you. Up passing lane. Let's see if I can get a pass. Don't try that at home, kids. There we go. Where's the love? There's the love. I love this feeling. Maybe at this point, I'll just let the music take over and you guys sit back and enjoy this ride. 50 miles an hour in this turn. Let's see if we can go as fast enough to make it feel good. Nice twisties. Can't ask for much more than that. Go there, and I think that's as far as we go today. After I hit that space, I'm going to put my music on and enjoy this ride by myself. I hope you guys enjoyed my first moto vlog. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you know me, you know I'm an intellectual. Oh, let's get this real fast. Yeah. Yeah. You know me, you know I'm an intellectual. If there's something in particular that you'd love to hear me ramble about as I rip these Texas roads, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's get this. Let's get it. Back there, I hope y'all seen it. You should go back and turn the camera around. Nice classic. Oh, I don't know what it was. It's like maybe an old Chevy. Of course, you guys know I'm a classic car guy. like we're coming on a stop sign. And I believe this will conclude this journey